It's another Monday on Sports Express. We'll start with the numbers. 10-man Juventus' unbeaten start to the Serie A season ends with a loss at Lazio. A flawless final, back nine in hand, sweet Henrik Stenson, the Hero World Challenge in the Bahamas. Jamie Vardy scores for the 8th straight game as Leicester win 8 on the bounce to stay 8 points behind Premier League leaders Liverpool. Matchday 7 in the NPFL leaders Plateau United's unbeaten streak ended at 6 as Canopilas put 6 past Delta Force. Lionel Messi conjured another hat-trick as Barcelona stayed top of the La Liga with a 5-goal rout of Mallorca. It's now 4 losses for Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga. Beaten by table toppers Borussia Mönchengladbach, Anthony Joshua defeats Andy Ruiz Jr. in the heavyweight rematch to reclaim his 3 title belts. Mixed fortunes for Nigeria's 2 club sides on the continent as Rangers suffer heavy loss in Egypt while Enyimba edged San Pedro by 1-0. And this is your number 1 sports show on radio. My name is Deji Omoto and welcome to Sports Express, brought to you by MTN. What a fantastic weekend of sports we had across the world, starting with boxing and going across many other sports. Some people are not happy, many people are happy. Let's go to international newsreel. Here is Kingsley Akpan.
Thanks, DG. First story, like you mentioned, is from boxing, where Anthony Joshua bounced back to reclaim the WBO, IBF, and WBA heavyweight titles after defeating Andy Ruiz Jr. in Saudi Arabia on Saturday night. The 30-year-old outpointed Ruiz after 12 rounds to avenge his shock defeat by the Mexican in June, joining the likes of Muhammad Ali, Lennox Lewis, Floyd Patterson, and Vladimir Klitschko as heavyweights who have reclaimed the world title. Joshua is now set for a UK return for his next fight at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium next year to fight Alexander Usyk or Kubrat Pulev. To athletics, members of the World Anti-Doping Agency's Athlete Committee have demanded a blanket and total ban on Russia and Russian athletes competing at the Olympics. The International Olympic Committee had revealed that it would allow Russian athletes who can prove they are clean to compete under a neutral flag, but a key panel has recommended a raft of measures, including banning Russia from hosting and competing in major international events. Russia was declared non-compliant for manipulation of laboratory data handed over to investigators, and WADA holds a key meeting in Lausanne later today to discuss sanctions. To tennis, 2018 Australian Open champion Caroline Wozniacki has announced that she would retire after next month's Australian Open, revealing that she has accomplished everything she wanted on the tennis court. The 29-year-old former world number 1, who last competed in the China Open in October, believes Melbourne, venue of her only Grand Slam singles title, will be a fitting place for her to wave goodbye to the sport. And finally, to golf. Sweden's Henrik Stenson hit an eagle on the 15th to claim his first title in more than 2 years at the Hero World Challenge in the Bahamas over the weekend. Stenson shot a final round 66 to finish on 18 under, 1 shot ahead of defending champion John Rahm, as Patrick Reed edged US compatriot Tiger Woods to finish 3rd, while Justin Rose ended in 5th position.
Thank you very much, Kingsley. Bodigutu steps in as we go to basketball, NBA style, and Bodigutu interesting results from matches played overnight. Oklahoma City Thunder over Portland Trail Blazers 108-96. Phoenix Suns overtime victory over New Orleans Pelicans 139-132. San Antonio Spurs edged Sacramento Kings by 1 point, 105-104. Lamarcus Aldridge double 19 points, 13 rebounds here. Golden State Warriors 2-point victory over Chicago Bulls 198. LA Clippers defeated Washington Wizards 135-119. Kawhi Leonard had 34 points and 11 rebounds. And LA Lakers got the better of Minnesota Timberwolves 142-125. LeBron James had 32 points and 13 assists. Anthony Davis, season high 50 points. It's looking good. Showtime is back in LA.
Yes, it is. The team is evolving nicely. And for those who don't like Lakers, like me,
Yourself included.
the most interesting thing about them is their bench. I see a player like Kuzma was huge for them last season. In this game, for instance, I think he had 7 points, had like 4 or 5 touches the whole game. They have depth on the bench in case anything goes wrong, and they have their first 5 are playing well.
They have a blend of youth, Anthony
Yes,
Davis,
exactly.
experience, LeBron James.
LeBron James. And they
It's
have
a good mix.
it is. They have the best record in the league. I think they're 21-3. Giannis Antetokounmpo's box at 23. They are playing one game short, but of course. So those 2 teams are neck and neck. But the game I'm looking forward to look forward to in this coming week is when Kawhi Leonard returns to Toronto.
Okay, that will be interesting.
I want to see how they welcome.
That should be
Whether as a
interesting.
hero or as a villain.
That should be very interesting. We shall see. We return shortly with the Nigerian sports scene. Welcome back. It's the Nigerian sports scene on Sports Express, brought to you by MTN, but even to his here. CAF Confederations Cup mixed results for Nigerian teams on the continent. Al-Masry defeated Rangers 4-2, and that was in Group A. And in Group B, Enyimba, you said it on Friday, edged San Pedro 1-0. Enyimba always find a way to win their home game.
Yes, they do. They have won the game now. They are second in the group, behind team leaders of Senegal, who also won the team by 2-0 the first.
Tanzania, and they won again.
They won again 2-0 away from. So they have 6 points, they have 3 points. For Rangers, they have back-to-back games against the European boys of the world. Rangers also European boys, but
Okay.
they have back-to-back games against it from Mauritania. One this month, yeah, and then the next game is in February. So if they can just get a win in this one, it might be difficult to catch the two Egyptian teams, but at least let's try. Next, a lot of things will happen over the festive period.
If they can win those two games, they're in good nick.
Yeah, they are. They will still be way behind the two Egyptians, but if they can get a draw, probably, and then beat the other one here, maybe they can get into the top 3.
Okay, MPFL results. Kano Pillars went goal crazy, 6-1 winners over Delta Force. Aqua 4-0 at Adamawa United. Sunshine 4, Nasarawa 2. Ifeanyiba 2-0 over Wiki. Katsina 1, MFM 0. Heartland 1, Plateau 0. Plateau's first loss of the season. It must be said. Abia 1 with Aqua Starlets and Warri Wolves goalless with Lobby. Kano Pillars 6-1.
2 games back to back. One away win at Uyo, and then 6-1 at home. And I think their fans are pouring. You can see now why they're desperate to get the suspended captain back.
I don't even want to go there.
for Heartland, Ilechukwu, it must be said, is been struggling of late. So for him to end Plateau United's run, that's Ogumote's team. Yeah. I think he's bought some credit
for himself.
Definitely in front of the fans. So
before you go, buddy, I thought let's discuss this. The AJ fight. I've read a lot of things online when some people are ego tripping and saying he didn't knock him out and all of that. Do you really need a knockout?
No, you don't.
In a boxing fight?
You know what?
You have to fight the opponent that is in front of you, and it's your tactics that will determine whether you win. And people forget. I think there's a lot of disrespect for Andy Ruiz. He's a decent fighter.
He is legit, and you know something. I think it's this microwave culture that has let us forget that they actually call boxing the sweet science.
Yes,
it's a science. It's not toe-to-toe bang beat yourself up. If you know how to look, the greatest boxers of all time that to talk about Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali,
Sugar Ray, even the Money Man. He hardly beats anybody up.
Beats again. The point is not to get hit.
Yeah.
While he beat up the other guy. It's not UFC from
and what I like about it was that I think this is the first time Anthony Joshua will show me this side. That he has learned this side. Because he too is like a brawler, a fighter, and want to knock somebody out.
Usually, I think he used to play to the gallery.
Yeah.
But I think the Riz loss taught him a lesson. Okay. That's why he shared all that weight.
Yeah.
Okay. Lose weight doesn't mean to lose. And the funny thing is that even when you lose weight, it doesn't mean that you lose the power of your punching power. So you go down with it, boss if you need to. And like you said after the fight, like what you said after the fight, it's not all about knockouts. If I have to knock someone out, I'll do it. But it has to come. You don't force it.
Bottom line, buddy, that was a fight he could not afford to lose. Like, he had to win it any which way.
And he did. And it was convincing.
Very.
To win 10 out of 12 rounds against Ruiz, not bad.
All right, that's it on the Nigerian sports scene. We return with the World Soccer Report after the break. Welcome back. It's the World Soccer Report on Sports Express, brought to you by MTN. Ligue 1, Montpellier 1, PSG 3, Monaco 3 in over Amiens. Monaco picking up, PSG cruising. And Bundesliga, the big match. Bayern Munich lost for the fourth time this season. Mönchengladbach, the league leader, defeated Bayern 2-1. Dortmund 5-0 at Fortuna Düsseldorf. Leipzig 3, Hoffenheim 1. What's going on with Bayern, Yemi?
It was a tough game. They started well.
They lost in injury
got
time?
ahead, but somehow Mönchengladbach found a way. A few changes brought in the Brolio during the break, and I think it changed from there. This new manager at the helm has to find a way to evolve, whereby if you're not getting the results, if you're unable to take out the teams, be able to also take a few steps back and probably trying to consolidate.
Yeah.
I think that's where Bayern were hurt because they kept going forward. Somehow, Mönchengladbach found a way.
Serie A, Inter goalless with Roma, and Juventus could not take advantage of that. Lazio defeated Juventus 3-1. There's a lot going on at Juventus behind the scenes. We hear there might be rumors, there might be something in there. Udinese 1-1 with Milan. With Napoli. Bologna 2, Milan 3, Torino 2-1 over Fiorentina. Do you believe all the stories coming out of Juventus that there's a Sarri Ronaldo problem?
Yes.
Okay.
But you see, I really don't want to look at that issue. I'm sure it's something that they can sort out. But what I want to look at that this season, I think the other teams are growing some form of cojones. Why am I saying so? Previous seasons, when the top team starts playing Juventus 1-1, they tend to
say, okay,
this
for
is
us. Yeah.
fine. But Lazio kept going, kept knocking, especially when Cuadrado got sent off. I think that was very, very crucial.
La Liga, Villarreal 0, Atletico Madrid 0, Atletico Madrid not going particularly well. Real Madrid 2-0 over Espanyol, Barcelona 5-2 over Mallorca. Messi celebrating his Ballon d'Or with a hat-trick, and Barcelona and Real Madrid are neck and neck at the top. Barcelona just edging it on goal difference. To the Premier League. Interesting results. Tottenham 5-0 over Burnley, contender for goal of the season by Son. That goal. 1, Leicester 4. I don't want to mention. You know who lost. Somebody here doesn't want me to mention. Can we say AV1, Leicester 4. And Leicester going great guns. And apparently they are the only team that can probably reign in Liverpool. Everton went back to the basics. Long ball, straight 4-4 to start Chelsea. Duncan Ferguson went back to the basics. Everton 3-1 over Chelsea. Bournemouth 0, Liverpool 3. Liverpool making so many changes, but not missing a beat. And the surprise result of the weekend, I'm sure this is one for you betting guys. Man City 1, Manchester United 2. Where did Ole Gunnar Solskjaer find the team that played the first 30-45 minutes? And where has that team been all season?
Maybe in Norway. But I think you're going to permit me tomorrow to make a team of the week or Manchester United player. Very interesting start, very interesting approach, and we have to give credit to the manager. I think when it comes to games like this, only finds.
I think the problem United is when they play the smaller teams, the smaller teams
we said it at the start of the
season. Sit deep, and United can unlock them. For the bigger teams, they play open, expansive football, so there are more spaces to exploit.
We said it in our preview at the start of the season that the problem this team has, looking at precision and everything that they're looking to work towards, is breaking down teams. Now, when you play against big teams that will come at you, there are chances there. And we have to give Fred and McTominay.
Fred particularly. Somebody said maybe somebody has a gun to his family's head and say you must play well because he's gone. He's really, the transformation over the past few games has been phenomenal. Tonight in the Premier League, West Ham play Arsenal. Ljungberg looking for his first win as oh, we would already grumbling here. There's our show on a Monday morning, and our moment of the weekend is from the dunes of Saudi Arabia as Anthony Joshua produced a performance that exhibited the sweet science of boxing to reclaim his 3 titles. From Andy Ruiz Jr. AJ is now a 2-time champion. The heavyweight division is in for some excitement come 2020. My name is Deji Omotoyibo. Thanks for your time. Good morning.